Yay! Level 7. That gives me access to a new circle of priest spells. Now, something happened with these recordings, the next few quests. I changed the configuration on my computer, and somehow the capture software lost the ability to communicate with any kind of audio input. So, after about an hour of work, I've managed to fix all of that by completely rewiring my audio setup, but I was left with a bit of a dilemma here, whether to try to re-record these, which would involve me playing the entire game again, because at least for the first quest, the save's been overridden at this point, because I'm keeping a rotating set of 3 saves. But I also had the problem that I encountered some extra special bugs. So I decided that I'm just going to have to stick with this, because one of the bugs is so atrocious that I feel like I have to save it. So, our task that we've been given this time is to go into this drow outpost and find another spider piece. Don't say go find another spider piece, but usually if your objective is vague, they want you to find a spider piece. I was attacked by a mage that should be somewhere over there. Now, something you might notice in the status box is that mages and priestesses have been blowing all their spells like crazy here. Also, the priestesses cast mage spells. So, that is a problem for there. Those switches disable the traps in the upcoming hall. It's not that big of a deal. So you can see the AI has been disabled on a lot of the people in here, and also a lot of the monsters did not spawn. I'm going to have to come back through here a couple times to ensure I get all these guys and the experience for them. Not the orcs so much, but the drow themselves. If you're not familiar with Dungeons & Dragons, drow elves are the evil dark elves that have disturbing racist connotations to them. You can watch that episode, the D&D episode of Community, if you want to see that. This quest is going to be really, really short. It's a small dungeon area. I'm almost to the halfway point of this dungeon area now. It does have a couple really nasty tricks. Oh, somebody's out of her spells, making it very easy to just knock her over. Always looks weird when the guys rise out of the floor. There's another one over here somewhere, but he's just not coming after me. Now, if I went down that passage, there's a tunnel that connects back to the Dwarven Temple from the previous quest. But if I go there, the passage seals behind me, and I have to walk the whole way around again to get back here. These cells are supposed to be filled with undead guys. They just didn't spawn. popping into them and swinging in the hopes of connecting and maybe getting some more stuff, but no such luck. Yeah, there's nothing back here. And this is the end of the actual outpost I was supposed to be exploring. She wants to defect to the other side, so we're gonna go ahead and let her. She doesn't actually tell me what to do, unfortunately. Yeah, but what she wants me to do is go into the next room and kill the priestess in there. Because that's the way you solve all your problems in Dungeons & Dragons, killing somebody. Violence is always the solution. For whatever reason, I just cannot connect with that guy. There's a secret passage in this room that's pretty easy to stumble into, but it's locked on the other end. We will come back to that soon. Now, the priestess that I talked to has the key to this door. If you kill her, you can just pick it up, or we'll do her quest, because that'll get us some more XP. And here's their main meeting hall. All of their spells are used up, so they're not really any good. And half the archers in here didn't spawn, so it's not like I'm taking shots from them. There is one very important guy in here, well, other than the one that you were supposed to kill and complete the quest with. That drow mage on the right, you can just kind of see him behind the squirming guy. He has a pair of bracers AC2, which are better than what I'm wearing and are essentially plate mail for wizards. For everybody, in fact. I'm going to have to come back to get those because when I do my clearing of all the guys who didn't spawn before. Yeah, nobody's willing to come out. I forgot to turn around and turn in the quest. Yay! Now, if I had been thinking clearly, I would have killed her as well for the extra XP, but so it goes. There's a little tunnel off to the right here that you can just barely make out. They go to the exact same place and have the exact same thing. There's no reason to take it. It's just a redundant tunnel. If I took the slope up to the left there, there's an illusionary floor that drops me down in front of that door, but that door is locked. So we're going to go around it and make a sharp right to follow this passage. I'm also looking for giant spiders up here, but I'm not finding any because they didn't spawn. There's a hidden tunnel off to the side there. It's useful later on, but not right this second. Alright, now, these side rooms are supposed to have spiders in them, but they're not here, for whatever reason. Yeah, no spiders. But we have this guy, and he has a key. He's kind of crazy. Loves his spiders. So we got his key. We'll go smash open his chest, but they don't have anything in them. He keeps walking through an illusionary wall there. That takes care of him. All right. So we're going to go through another illusionary passage here. We're really close to being finished with this section, so that's the other side of that grate. This is a small section that's off by itself. And on the left-hand side here, there's a tiny illusionary wall that lets you get just enough space so you can jump over there. And that gets you your piece. We're going to wrap up just killing that spider, and that'll be the end of this. Not really an interesting conversation talking to the spider. And there, we'll just take care of that. And these bozos that appeared. Having a little bit of trouble getting up the slope there. Just trying to not jump over that into the lava. And that's it for this this quest. I'm going to go around and clean up the monsters that weren't spawned before. Collect a little bit more XP that way. And we'll start the next video at the next quest, which is where things start to get really bad.